All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, salutations to the hopeful elect that's fighting a good fight of faith and truth, in sincerity and wholeheartedly. Shalom to the Akwath, which is the women believers. Shalom to you. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Great news. Iran is finally, stepping up to the plate, stop being pussies, and they finally strike back against Israel. But the great news is that this is prophecy. In World War III, you could kind of say that it just began. All right? So listen up. Now, this video, I got two videos to show. This video right here just showing you about the threat. The next video shows you that they actually did it. So if you haven't been hiding under a rock for the past month, maybe a couple months, but Israel been very, very aggressive towards Iran, bombing them, killing their leaders and stuff like that. We like, damn, Iran, when you gonna do something? They finally did something. So yeah, this is going to cause World War III, man. And then we know what comes with World War III. Yahweh shall return.
Breaking news that a senior White House official and a Defense Department official have told NBC News that the U.S., quote, has indications that Iran is preparing to imminently launch a ballistic missile attack against Israel. I'm going to read you the rest of the statement here. They say, we are actively supporting defensive preparations to defend Israel against this attack. A direct military attack from Iran against Israel will carry severe consequences.
For Iran, right? Now, what did the scripture says? Now, these are scriptures that everybody should know that been in the truth long enough. But we got to get these scriptures no matter if you know it, because it's always could be somebody new. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh, he taketh against Edom and his purposes, that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock should draw them. See, them is Babylon the Great, America. All right. That is like Israel's bodyguard. And no matter what Israel do, America got to help. And that's going to be their downfall. Surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Surely he should make their habitations desolate with them. So they don't even understand that all they're doing is fast forwarding their destruction. Because World War III is the end of all wars, and it's the end of Esau, Edom as an empire.
For Iran. Now, I do want to note, too, that administration officials have been anticipating this sort of response from Iran. They say that the country has been postured to move quickly if it wants, but that the Iranians say they still do not want a wider war. So that's the latest.
Yeah, it don't matter if you don't want a wider war. It's going to happen, because this is why. Everybody is in the hands of the Lord, and he controls everybody. It said the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh as the rivers of water. He turneth it whatsoever he will. So no matter what, you think that you're going to do a strike and then, oh, no, we really don't want to go to war, though. Hell no. That ain't how it works. That ain't how prophecy works. You're going to fulfill the purposes of the Lord.
From the White House, yields have moved lower on this. Treasury yield hit a session low of about 357 just after these reports, guys. So we'll keep an eye on this and back over to you. So we are now seeing missiles entering the airspace.
So as you see, that video was 3 hours ago. This video is 51 minutes ago. So yeah, they actually strike.
Above Tel Aviv, the Israeli Defense Force. We are now seeing missiles entering the airspace above Tel Aviv. The Israeli Defense Force has confirmed Iranian missiles have been launched toward Tel Aviv. You are hearing those air sirens now.
But do you realize what's going on? So you got a possible orchestrated famine going on right now with the dock worker strike. You just had Hurricane Helena, whatever this shit's called, which that is very, very interesting, because majority of the sundown towns, is the racist towns, got hit. Helen is a Greek word for Gentiles, so that's spiritual. But yeah, and then the infrastructures of those cities, highways, bridges, dams collapse. which that already can cause, semi trucks not to be able to go through that route, on top of the dock worker strike. So orchestrated famine happening. The Lord said he's going to meet you with storms and tempests. That's happening. World War III is brewing up every day. They talking about the digital currency more and more. So all this stuff is happening, man. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
The citizens of Tel Aviv that there are incoming forces. We are told that Iran is expected to launch 240 to 250 missiles in 2 waves at 4 different targets in Israel, including Mossad headquarters. This would be outside of Tel Aviv, and 3 air bases. That's according to 2 sources, an Israeli source and a senior U.S. administration official to ABC News. We know the president has convened a meeting with Vice President Kamala Harris and the national security team to talk about Iranian plans to launch an attack against Israel. They have already warned Iran there will be severe consequences for launching this airstrike toward Israel. Israel's military says that the civilians are in bomb shelters as these rockets are now coming in. I just want to take a moment here so that you can hear the situation unfolding as we see these missiles coming in from the sky. It's a momentous day in the Middle East and the latest escalation in this back and forth. We know that Israel has just launched what it calls precision strikes outside of Beirut, that there have been ground forces that have crossed into Lebanon to target Hezbollah militants. And Hezbollah is, of course, backed by Iran. Now you're seeing Iran's reaction to Israel. Israel has said it is ready to defend against these incoming missile attacks. But again, this is the news as we're seeing it right now, Scott. The missiles coming in above the airspace in Tel Aviv. The latest.
Jeremiah 50 and 44. So, yeah. Now, Esau, thinking that he's still the big bad wolf. He, got the strongest military. He's about to come, and shut down Iran, the Iranians, right? It said, behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan unto the habitation of the strong, but I will make them suddenly run away from her. Who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? And who is the shepherd that will stand before me? So this is also them coming into the land. This is also talk about Yahushua when he comes, But just reading this scripture just to let you know that he's going to come proudly on the behalf of Israel, the small hats, and thinking that he's going to do damage. But the scriptures is foretold for him to lose. Also, so this is really just reporting. This just happened, 50 more minutes ago. So, just jumping on it while I got time. But I will remove far off from you the northern army. Let's talk about America. I will drive him into a land barren and desolate with his face towards the EC. Now, this is when World War III is at its height, because when it says I will drive his face towards the EC and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, that's talking about the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf. And between the Red Sea and the Persian Gulf is the Saudi Arabian desert. But remember, it said he's going to drive him into a land barren. So he's going to start off in our land. It's going to be war in our land. But then eventually the nations is going to meet up in the Persian Gulf. In the Saudi Arabian desert. And it says that his stink shall come up. So this is showing you that they're going to lose. And his ill savor shall come up because he have done great things. Blasphemy against the Lord, touching the apple of his eye, the Lord's people, put himself in the position of God, trying to enslave the whole world. The scripture says that every soul is mine. All right. All souls are mine. That's in Ezekiel 18 and 4. And this devil thinking that all souls is his. So, yeah, I just wanted this to report, just a quick report, just to let you know that prophecy is happening. It's a beautiful time to be alive in your right mind. All praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Play the rest of the video. I think it's like 20 seconds, and then Shalom.
Escalation in what has been Israel's targeting of terrorists who have been as we know, targeting Israel as well, and they're coming in. Scott, we continue to monitor the situation. We'll bring you the news as it happens here at CNBC headquarters.